Hello guys, welcome to the video review of HTC Sensation XC courtesy of HTC Philippines and hardwarezone.com.ph. Well, this is actually the demo unit. Well, actually the build-in design is actually the same as the original HTC Sensation, but now the home buttons are actually in red and the earpiece are also in red. On the top you can actually see the 3.5 standard jack and the home and power button. On the left side there's the very slick volume control, and at the lower part of it is the micro USB port for syncing and charging. The back cover actually now boasts with a Beats Audio logo. The aluminum unibody signature HTC still present. There's the loudspeaker, and the 8 megapixel camera is actually now lined in red, and the dual LED flash still present, of course. Right side is pretty clean, and the bottom part is just basically for the lock of the back cover. Well, this phone is actually originally running in Android Gingerbread and comes with an HTC Sense 3.0. But recently I've actually updated this to Ice Cream Sandwich, which is the Android 4.0, and now comes with HTC Sense 3.6. It comes with the demo unit comes with a 2 GB micro SD and the usual standard USB cable, charger, and the iBeats headset, because it's actually a Beats developed handset, and it's a pretty large display. Comes with a 4.3 inch display, and see there's a lock screen, and well, it's a pretty good phone. The touchscreen is very responsive. Well, since this is running in 4.0, Android 4.0, as you can see, the home buttons are now divided into 5 options. Basically, the four apps that you have here is the same thing as you have ensuring with your lock screen. I'll show you. Okay, these are my 4 apps for the lock screen. So you unlock it, you can still see it, plus the additional all apps in the middle of it. Well, the phone feature is basically the same as the other HTC handsets before. Of course, there's the smart dialing and the other options. Messaging is also the same. What I love about the Android 4.0 is basically the new keyboard. Actually, it's not really new, but the font are pretty much actually looks better than the previous one. Of course, every Android needs a Gmail account. I have my Gmail here, but I also have my other email account, which is the Hotmail and the Yahoo. But if you have Office email, you can go to all apps and then choose mail, and you can actually set up your mails here, whether it's on Gmail, Yahoo, or other POP3 or EMAP emails. Well, since this phone is actually developed with the Beats Audio technology, let me show you how it actually works. Let's go to music. Well, music is pretty new. Well, of course, you have the volume control, the library, the list of songs, and then you have the categories. If you want to choose on the artist, let's say for Bruno Mars, songs. Let's play this. Loudspeaker is pretty good. As you can see, the Beats Audio is not present because the Beats Audio will actually be activated once you plug in an earplug. There you go. You can see the Beats Audio. But you have an option either to enable or disable it. Let's disable it and enable. It actually also works with with the different earplugs. It doesn't really have to come with the original Beats headset, but of course the quality I think is much better if you use an original one. Let's move forward to the video. Well, before going to the video, let's go to the gallery. First, I'll show you how it actually how your media files are arranged. Well, with the new 4.0 Android, and the gallery looks actually the same as the ones for Samsung handsets. Because I used to have Android Samsung before. Okay, let me show you the videos. This is a video taken for my video review. As you can see, very nice, large display, a very crisp picture. But you will notice that the Beats audio is also not present because it's actually in loudspeaker. But as soon as you actually plug your iBits, actually the Beats audio option will appear. There you go. So automatically it would give you Beats audio experience. Well, aside from the video and the music player, I want to show you how actually one of the nicest things about this phone is also the camera, the 8-megapixel camera. Let me show you. Since this is a new Android 4.0, it actually comes with different effects. Automatically, you can choose which kind of effect you wanted to use. Like for example, you wanted to use the distortion. Let's try taking a picture. Then the autofocus. Also the gallery, you can see pictures taken before. So is the others. You also have an option with the video, either photo or video, and you can also use the front camera. Another thing that I like with this phone is basically the internet browser. Currently I'm using the Opera mobile browser. I'm currently on Wi-Fi. So let us check the speed of it. Okay, so I have my bookmark in hardware zone. It's pretty fast. But basically the same thing as with the other phones, like iPhone, you can actually zoom it out and rotate it. Pretty nice. You also have an option whether to look at it on a desktop version or a mobile version. The 4.0 is actually much faster than the Gingerbread. Well, of course, the internet connection will always be depending on your network provider. Another thing that is new for the Android 4.0 is the Tempo Run, which is only available for Android 4.0. Also, the formerly known Android market is actually known now as the Play Store, where you can actually download all your apps. There you go. With the Play Store, there's actually an option where you can see the HTC, meaning HTC preferred apps. But this one, you could also say this HTC preferred apps in the pre-installed app called HTC Lite or HTC Hub. I used to actually use this before. There you go, the HTC Hub. Another noteworthy for this phone is the calendar. Calendar in the notes. The notes are pretty awesome because you could actually record your notes or probably take a picture of it. I've actually discussed this over with the previous task for the ice cream sandwich. Actually exploring this one probably later on. The HTC Sense 3.6 standard clock is still there. Of course, the weather, very updated weather report. Of course, depends if you're on a Wi-Fi or 3G plan. Overall, this phone is it's actually making me happy for the past 4 weeks, and I don't have any complaints about this phone. The battery life is pretty good for the playing videos, especially for music. But if you're actually using 3G the whole day, it won't last for a whole day. Probably half day would actually last. Minimum usage of internet and other applications, online applications. But it's actually the 1730 mAh battery is actually better compared with the other Android handsets in the market today. The Beats audio integration is good, but I cannot say it's really actually a great idea, but it's actually a taste of a different thing. Definitely faster than the original HTC Sensation, which is actually running only in 1.2, but this one is actually running in 1.5 gigahertz. Loads of apps in the new and old apps in Play Store. I also have the MX video player. With this one, you can actually download, can actually play all of your downloaded videos with different extension files. For example, I have here the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. It's actually in AVI file. The 4.3-inch display is actually the best thing about this, aside from the 8-megapixel camera. The very nice display. It's been a great journey using this phone. Since I'm on a Wi-Fi and actually on a 3G unlimited data plan, I've actually maximized this phone. Well, basically that's actually my adventure with this HTC Sensation XE. I'm so happy that I was able to get to try it, and I was hoping I could own this one in the future, probably win this unit. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you were able to see how it actually works and how it actually performs. Well, thank you for watching, and good night.